Z World, hi Z World, welcome back to our channel. I'm your girl, your favorite girl, Portia in Kongo, aka Cook. If you know, you know. If you don't, better luck next time. So it is a Tuesday and I feel so good because I'm back on my schedule. I did a nice workout today, followed by a lovely full body stretch, and then I did some meditation. I just lay there in the sun, like sunbathing and just taking in the sun and just feeling good. And while I was laying there, like just great ideas were coming in. You know, meditation is good for just shutting down the thought process of thinking too much. But as you are trying to shut down the thought process, you are just trying to be in the moment. The only way you can do that is just try to focus on the moment. When you are doing that, sometimes great ideas just start floating. Like it feels like they're just floating in your mind. And I was able to just come up with this great idea that I always had this idea, but I didn't know how to go. You know when you have a good idea, but you like, it needs something. Like, how do I go up? Today it made sense. So as I was laying there just sunbathing, I was like, aha, I just had an aha moment. So if you are feeling stressed, or maybe you are looking for an answer to a question you are asking, or you just need guidance, meditate, sit there in silence and just appreciate yourself, appreciate the universe, appreciate the room you in, or the car you in, wherever you are. Just appreciate the moment and just be in the moment and soak in the moment that, oh my gosh, I'm alive, I'm here, I'm breathing, I'm well. And just take that moment in and just tell yourself and tell the universe, I'm open to whatever you have for me. I'm open and receptive to whatever you have for me. And let me tell you, things will just start flooding in. You just like, how come I never thought about that? How come like the idea I thought about is so, like, I had two ideas, but I found a way to put those two ideas together. Combination. I was like, genius. So yeah, meditation is amazing. If you are new to meditation, start with a 5-minute meditation daily and do that for 1 month. I apologize, guys, if you hear noise. I have my windows down. It is hot in California. So start with 5 minutes meditations. Time yourself, put a timer on, do 5 minutes, and just try to just concentrate, be in the present moment. Don't worry about what you're gonna do later on or that day. Just be here and be thankful. Try that 5 minutes for 30 days, and then the next 30 days try 10 minutes, and then the next 30 days try 15 minutes. And I will say just be at 10 to 15 minutes meditation. The most I would do is 20. Don't do more than 20, because let me tell you guys, it is not easy to concentrate and just be in the moment. So if you are thinking, I am not good at meditating because I cannot concentrate, it is hard. It's not easy until you really work at it, because we have so many things going on in our mind. I mean, you have so much going on in your day, so your mind is constantly like just evaluating and just weighing what's going to happen, what am I going to do. So just like I said, just try a few minutes here, a few minutes there, and you will get the hang of it. And sometimes I get distracted and I just pull myself back in and say, hey, be in the moment, be here. Sometimes I start thinking about, the show I watched last night, and I'm like, hey, be in the moment. So just keep telling yourself that. And guys, let me tell you, The thing about meditating and being in the moment and finding that connection is it only literally takes 17 seconds of a connection for you to be connected to yourself, to your higher self, to the higher power, it literally takes 17 seconds for you to be able to connect and be able to manifest and just feel that true connection of the higher power. It takes literally 17 seconds of being focused, being present, and being thankful. 17 seconds. So you can do it. Just try 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and you're gonna get that 17 seconds and you're gonna break through so many things. All right, so anyway, that's besides the point. I just got into that because that's what I was doing this morning. So anyway, guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you like and you comment. I appreciate your comments. So I've been busy lately, so if you haven't seen me posting much or commenting or engaging, I do apologize. To my friend Udi. I'm back. I'm focused. So if you are new and you do not know what's going on, I'm your girl, your favorite girl. So I am PortiaZmusi, Congo from South Africa. So I came to America when I was 19 years old. So I've been in America close to 15 years. It's going to be 15 years this year. I came through this country through an au pair in America. Well, it's through an au pair agency. The agency is called Au Pair in America. So I worked with families, nannying their children, traveling around. Just doing my thing. And after that, I worked for an Airbnb company. I was the assistant manager, and then I ran my own cleaning business. I had about 17 clients. I was in the cover of a magazine in Vegas. I was in a number of music videos. I worked with a number of photographers. So yeah, I've done my thing and I am proud of myself. Right now I am in California with my husband. We've been married for 10 years and we are both vegan. We love movies, we love to travel, and we just love to laugh. Honestly, my husband and I love to laugh. If you see us anywhere, we are watching a movie, we are laughing. We listen to music, we are laughing. That's my American man. And what else? So I love to travel, and my favorite thing right now is to work out and post workout vlogs for you guys. So Wednesday we are posting workout vlogs, no excuses. Sunday I ran 2 miles, which I'm gonna amp up to like 3 miles because by the end of this year I want to run a 5K. So yeah, I gotta amp up my running. What else do I do here? I love to tell stories. Story time about my life in South Africa, when I lived in South Africa, and just what I'm doing here in America. Now, I left South Africa when I was 19, so it's not a lot for me to tell because, like, I was in my teens. Like, you know, when you are in your teens, you are just in your own bubble. You're in your own world. And then when you are in your 20s, you're like, uh-oh. Welcome to the world, the real world. You're like, hey, Nimo. Kuyakhokhwa kanti. Khokha irenti. Ukudla kuyathengwa. Hayi guys. Mina ekhaya mina umawe angifike segrosile. Mina angifika sengidla ngiyolalela mina ngangazi ukuthi kanti kunje emsweni. So when you jump into the real world, you realize, oh my God, I gotta pay rent. I gotta buy food. Like, I gotta afford life. I gotta put gas in this car. Like, you can't just have a car. You know, when you're young, you're like, oh, I wish I could have a car. I wish I could drive. Nobody told us about gas. Nobody told us about the gas prices rise up every week. But anyway, I'm thankful. I'm living my dream, guys. I made this dream happen for myself when I was 19 years old. I wanted to travel. I wanted to be in another country and experience something new. And I did it at 19 years old. So how did I do it? I found a let me just tell you, I didn't even do anything. All I knew, Guti, I had a dream. I just kept dreaming about going to America. I didn't even know what I was going to do. I had no idea, no clue. I just knew, Guti, I wanted to travel. I wanted to just explore. I knew there was something more bigger than South Africa, and I wanted to be the one to see it. And somehow the universe felt me, heard me, and blessed me with an opportunity. My last year of high school, a company called Au Pair in America came to my high school. And basically, the opportunity, this big opportunity to travel to America for a year, work with children, help these families out who are busy, who need nannies from different countries, who are going to bring something different, bring different games, different language, just a different way of raising their children. They're looking for that. And I love kids. Like, if you know me from South Africa, people will tell you she loves kids. If you see me, you're gonna see kids. And I got that from my mother. My mother was a nurse all my life. She worked with children. When I go home to my mom's house, children fill up the whole yard because they're so happy to see me, because now my mom has passed. So when they see me, they are reminded of my mother. So when I was back home 2 years ago, there was just kids all around. The whole yard, just kids dancing, singing. Oh my God. I'm going to post a video. Oh my God. It's so amazing. They love me so much and I love them. So I was like, oh my God, working with children. My mom has been a nurse all my life. So she has taught me so much and I can learn so much from her. And I can get to go to America and travel and fulfill this dream. So I spoke to my mother. She was supportive. And voila, I traveled to America. And the rest is history, honestly. If you want to know more, I can tell more. I can tell you guys more. But the reason why I told this story was for you to understand that even at that young age, I was able to make this dream come true, not knowing how I was going to make it come true. But the universe guided me. And when the universe guides you and you are willing and open to listen to the guidance and follow the guidelines, you would get so far. Sometimes, guys, we don't get the things we want because we are scared. Like, imagine me at 19. I get this opportunity. I could have been scared. Like, I'm gonna go to America by myself. I know nobody. I could have been scared, but I was brave to say, hey, this is what I wanted. Now the universe is giving it to me, so let me grab onto it. Some of you want things and then the universe offers them to you, but you are too scared to take the leap, to take the first step, to just take a chance on yourself. Guys, always take a chance on yourself, because nobody will. And when people take a chance on you, it's because they see you taking a chance on you. They see you taking an initiative on yourself, so then they will follow. People will treat you how you treat yourself. So if you are motivating yourself, if you are never giving up on yourself, if you are a person who listens to the inner voice, then people are gonna start trusting you, because they're like, oh, this person, like, she knows what she's doing. Even if you don't know what you're doing, guys, be not scared to fail. I've been watching this YouTube guy who he has this show called The School of Hard Knocks. Guys, watch this YouTube, The School of Hard Knocks. And I've been watching this guy interview millionaires and billionaires. And you know what they all say? They say, do not be scared to take a chance. Do not be scared to fail, because they say they have failed so many times. They've started businesses, they failed. They've filed for bankruptcy. They've been broke, financially broke. They've been through it. But you know what they did not do? Was give up. So it's like failure is not the end, guys. Like, and now I'm starting to think failure is the beginning. Because once you fail, well, you can't go any lower than that. I mean, you can't go lower than failure. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you're at the bottom, there's nothing underneath it besides ends. Like, there's nothing underneath it. So once you fail, the only thing you can do is learn from your failure. Okay, so this failed. This. So it means if this failed, then this could work. So you just learn from your failures. And you know what? The most successful people and the most financially successful people I've seen have failed so many times. Miserably, dismally, fail. But they did not fail mentally. Their plan might have failed. They might have went broke financially, but never poor mentally. So what I've been learning from these rich people and successful people is that your mindset is your biggest gift. Your mindset is your biggest gift, because skills you can pick up, skills you can learn, skills you can multiply. But your mindset, if you don't have the mindset of never giving up, the mindset of I want this and I deserve this, nobody can teach you that. That comes from within you. That comes from you. And also what I've been learning from these people is faith. Faith in yourself, faith in God, faith in something. Faith is huge. Because when you believe in the higher power, something greater than you, then you know that little things don't matter. There's a bigger thing, there's a bigger picture. Woo! But I'm also learning something from these people. I had to come to terms with something very, very painful to myself, but it's true. So I had to ask myself, Oguti, now if I was able to get myself in America at 19 years old and get this amazing job at 19 years old, like most people at 19 are still living with their parents, are still at school, are still struggling to figure out what they want to do, where they want to go, who they are. They are still, dealing with peer pressure. People, at 19, people are still partying. They still just, they're in the streets, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, if I was able to do this for myself at 19, where was I mentally? Where was my life? How was I able to do this? Because right now, guys, guys, kumnyama. Yo! No, I'm all good. It's all good, because you should always speak life into your life. But I can tell the difference. I'm struggling to be able to, bring the success I see for myself. I don't know why I'm struggling so much. And I'm just thinking back, at 19, I was able to do it so easily. I didn't have to go out and look for a job and figure out how to get a job in America. I didn't have to go online and research. I didn't have to call people. I didn't have to walk thousands of miles. I didn't have to do anything. All I did was dream about it, wish for it, envision it, get excited about it. And somehow the universe matched my energy, my frequency with such a job. So I'm like, yo, so you are able to get things without working extra hard, without sweating, without bleeding, without crying, without begging. Because I didn't have to do all that, but somehow I landed in America. America, guys. At 19. 19. Ngingane. Ngingungungu. And I'm struggling with that, guys, because watching these rich people at the School of Hard Knocks, I agree with so much of what they said. But the one thing that I'm struggling with is hard work. Everybody says hard work. You need to work hard. 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 And I get it. I get it because we've seen it. People that are successful, people that are rich, people that seem to have it all have worked hard. For example, let's look at Oprah. Oprah didn't just land herself on this TV show and land herself on this millions or maybe billions. She's a billionaire. But I'm pretty sure she worked hard, especially as like the only black woman back then who was doing it big. She was not the only black woman in TV, but the only one who was doing it big. I don't know her whole story, but you know, let's just move on for context. And let's take an example at maybe LeBron James. Like, to be a LeBron James, it looks like hard work. He trains all the time. He puts his body through a lot of pain, a lot of work. I mean, you don't just get to be the best, to be the top in basketball without like working, like outworking everybody. So we all want to be Oprah, we all want to be LeBron James, but we don't want to work hard. We don't want to sweat. We don't want to wake up in the morning. We don't want to have to go and talk to people and knock on doors and be told no 100 times. We don't want to put our bodies through so much stress. We don't want to stress about, is this going to work or not? Am I going to fail or not? We don't want to, put ourselves out for judgment of other people. We're so scared of so much. But if you are scared of that, then hey, on the other side, you will never see success. So hard work is needed. But I'm struggling with this because I'm looking at the things that I was able to accomplish that were big and amazing. Like, for example, me coming here at 19, and also landing on a cover of a magazine. Guys, like, that opportunity was literally like given to me. Like, I was given that opportunity. I didn't have to call anybody. I didn't have to write a letter. I didn't have to, like, I don't know, enter a competition. I didn't have to beg. Like, I was literally given that opportunity. Like, oh my gosh, we've seen your work. We think you're amazing. And we would love for you to be a cover of our magazine. Like, it just... So I'm looking at all those things. And the biggest thing for me, like, I have so many things, but number one was coming to America. Number two was being on a cover of a magazine. Number three was marrying my husband. Like, my husband is just like drop dead gorgeous. He's the man of my dreams. Now, if you have heard me tell the story, I say I've always known I would marry a man like my husband. I've just always had a vision of him. I don't know why. I'm a girl from South Africa, so you would think I'm imagining, dark-skinned nigga with afro. But I was imagining this tall, light-skinned dude with curly hair, and that's who I got. Now, like, guys, I came here to America. I didn't know many people, and somehow I connect with my husband. We start dating, and we married. Like, at 23, like, a lot of people are at my age and are still wanting that connection, still looking for Mr. Right. And I've been with my Mr. Right for 10 years. We've been together for 14, married for 10. And it's just like, I'm still like, wow. I'm still amazed at the universe, at how the universe works. I just envisioned. I just envisioned, I imagined what I wanted, and I thought about it like, this is what I want for myself. And somehow the universe matched me with that person. And my husband was talking about he wanted to marry an African, and I wanted to marry somebody like him. So we both were looking for each other. We just didn't know it, but we were looking for each other. And the universe knew what we were looking for. So the universe connected us. Guys, the universe knows what you want. All you gotta do is just say it, speak it out, write it down. Mina, I love to write things down. Write it down, talk about it, envision, and let the universe do its work. The universe will connect you. So my thing, guys, is with the things that I'm telling you that have happened for me, I didn't have to work hard. I didn't have to sweat or bleed. I just thought about them, envisioned them in a happy, uyabona uma ucabanga ungenandaba nje, like, yo ngifuna leya monto leya ebomvu, yabona nje, like, you have no fear ukuthi ngeke izenzeke. When you think about what you want, have no fear of it's not going to happen. Have just trust and hope ukuthi whatever I want is, and leave it to the universe. I'm not knocking down hard work, but I'm looking from what I've been able to accomplish. I was able to accomplish without a lot of hard work. But once you get those things, of course, now hard work is needed, and some work is needed to maintain the things you have. Because we all want millions. We all want to be the best rapper, the best basketball player. But once you become the best, now you gotta maintain. You can't just be the best and then that's it. People want your spot. People want your head. You gotta maintain. I feel like that's when the hard work for me will kick in. But I don't think I need to work hard to gain what I want, but work hard to maintain what I want. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm not knocking hard work. A lot of people who've been successful talk about hard work, but I'm talking about what I'm seeing in my life. I've been able to get a lot of things through just relaxing, envisioning, and just connecting with the universe. But the things that I have tried so hard to accomplish, like I was giving it my all, I was sweating, I felt so hard. Like when I was trying so hard to win, I felt even harder. I don't know, that's just been my experience. Maybe I feel like when I try hard, I put too much resistance in what I want to achieve. So when I just let it go and be easy, it seems like it comes easier. Even easier and easier and easier. That's just my experience. So please make sure you go watch the School of Hard Knocks on YouTube. So many great interviews. Batista was there, Jason Derulo, who owns like 13 companies, and the owner, Steve Madden. Your owners of huge businesses, people who are in the medical industry, who are in medicine, people who are in construction, people who are in oil industry, people who are in the hospitality industry, just so many people. And it makes you realize there's so much money and there's so many ways to get money. We all don't need to be actors actors and actresses, we all don't need to be singers, we all don't need to be doctors, but there is a spot for everybody. And what I've been learning is most people are consumers, most people are buyers. There are not enough sellers, there are not enough producers. So if you want to make money, produce something. Produce something. Okay, Z World, that's my cue. I love you so much. Please make sure you subscribe and let me know if you agree with what I'm saying, or if you just believe hard work is the way. I do not disagree. I was just sharing what's been taking place in my life and what makes sense for me. So this is a space where we share and we take something and we give something. So if you took something from this talk, please make sure you like and subscribe. And if there's something you can give to me, please make sure you comment. I love you and I will see you back. Goodbye.